Now, as you noticed, about 3 weeks ago, I started this little series. Today's part 2 of it. It was talking about 15 things that'll make you wealthy. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about tonight is public speaking. I know some of you heard the saying go, people rather die or go to HELL, right, than SELL, sell, which is public speaking. Public speaking is an art. It's something that we all develop. Whether you like it or not, you're going to be involved with it your life. If you're married, somebody sold somebody. Because public speaking is something that you need to get that skill down and understand. So let's show the first one tonight, Mr. Bree Clemens, and we'll talk about it.
Public speaking. Public speaking is among the highest paid skills, with in-demand speakers making tens of thousands of dollars for short talks at events, conferences, and companies. Even if you're not engaging at public speaking as a profession, speaking in front of audiences creates instant credibility that translates into opportunities and income. Public speaking is a skill that will be of benefit to you throughout your entire life. Whether it's giving a presentation at work, explaining an idea to your employees, or pitching a business plan for your new startup company to potential investors, communicating clearly and persuasively with others can be highly beneficial. Keynote speakers who conduct workshops and seminars deliver motivational and educational talks and get paid well to do it. For example, Donald Trump was paid $1.5 million per speech in 2007 at the Real Estate Wealth Expos.
I know a lot of people, they clam up with public speaking, just like sometime I get you guys on here, and not just you guys, but when we have the calls on at the weekdays and I open it up for questions, I know TJ is always one of the first ones to go out and say something, which is great. So why is it that everybody else freezes up? I don't get that part. When it's your blessing to get your knowledge that you need to excel your business, because we clam up thinking, oh, I got to speak. I don't want to speak. I'm shy. I'm this. I'm timid. I'm that. No, you would stay in the poorhouse. You had to open your mouth to get that job, didn't you? You had to open. So here again, why do we get so hung up in public speaking? Public speaking is an art form. You don't have to do a lot, but get your point across. So public speaking is so important. Does anybody want to comment on public speaking? Start enhancing it, start embracing it, start doing a little bit at a time, just a little bit. And before you know it, you do a lot more. And before you know it, you do a lot more. Let me give you guys a tip and a little hint. Let me give you a tip. Let me drop a little nugget on you. The ones on stage has done more public speaking. That's why they're on stage. Why? Because they talk more in front of their groups, whether it's a PBR, a 2-on-1, right? Small PBR. Look, today I did 3 this morning before 12 o'clock, and I was at the church giving out food. I did 3 3-ways today already. But the idea is you get better at it, you do it. The only way you're going to get better at it, and the people on stage at the conventions, how do you think they got on stage? By talking and building a team. TJ, you had a question. Go ahead.
I was saying, I was responding to your question about public speaking. And your question, I just wanted to be honest and let you know that while I have public speaking positions or W-2s in my past, I'm not comfortable. I ask questions because I'm not comfortable. I ask questions because I don't always know the answer. And sometimes I'm not the only one who doesn't know. So I just was letting you know, in terms of public speaking and feeling skilled or whatever, I'm growing into it to be comfortable to speak in this forum as well as in front of the room and things along those lines. But the only way to get comfortable is to continue to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation so that you can grow through it and be the best that you want to be if you want to get better at it. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that I wasn't stellar, but I'm on my way.
That's all right. A+. Go to the front of the class, young lady. You get A+ for that. For being transparent, because public speaking is not easy for a lot of people. For me, it's a second nature. For me, I'm just saying me, because I'm a shark. I can't stand why more people don't do it. I'm just saying, for me, I'm a shark. Well, it's easy for a shark. We're used to being in the light. We're used to, that's just part of who we are. But I also understand the other people are not that way. But what I'm saying for you folks that are a little shy and timid and reserved, start learning to do a little bit more public speaking. Start opening up more. Look, you cannot grow an organization by being quiet. I've never seen anybody on stage walk up there and say, I can't speak, and walk off. They built a big team. And If not, if you're quiet and timid, go find a loudmouth like Al Thomas or somebody who's a shark and bring them in the business, and they'll take it right to the top with them. So remember that, folks. Public speaking, just get a little bit at a time, but get ready for more of it. Does that make sense? Who else want to share? Thank you, TJ. That was wonderful.
Mr. Tom, this is Blaine. I think people are afraid to speak in public when you don't really know a subject or a topic, because if you know it, you're going to come with passion and you're going to be able to relate to the audience and tap into that.
So correct. And that's why we need upon ourselves to do a little bit more. And then next week or two, do a little bit more. Like TJ said, she's starting to get uncomfortable by getting comfortable doing it. And that's what it takes. It takes, us to counterprog ourselves a little bit more, to put ourselves out there, to open ourselves up. So I want you guys to understand that's a skill set that need to be learned. You don't have to be, but just learn it and get more comfortable with it. Thank you so much, Ms. Belinda Batiste. Anybody else want to share?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Mr. Thomas?
Good, Mr. Foster.
All right. I was having a conversation with my cousin probably about 2 days ago, and it kind of falls into this vein. And I think, just to put a cap on things, I think your commitment level propels you to get more comfortable, even as a public speaker, because it's all about commitment. Once you're consistent with being committed to anything, that fear that you may have or anybody may have, that's gonna eliminate itself over time. Like people always say, well, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. But all that bite is a level of consistency that is repeated time and time and time again. And you'll find yourself speaking to people, even in small gatherings, that will evolve into big gatherings once you're committed to a situation. Most people are not committed to a situation, so that's their biggest fear. It's not the speaking part, it's the lack of being committed. Because once you're committed, it'll grow organic.
Wow, that was good, Mr. Foster, and that's so true. Folks, some of you start off with Sam Foster, start off with doing a one-on-one and get good at it. Daryl Ransom, get good at it, Mr. Payon, get good at it, Mr. Adrian O'Neill. Just start doing one-on-ones. And next thing you know, you'll be doing a two-on-one. And next thing you know, you'll be doing a Zoom call for 4 or 5 people. And then for 5 or 5 people, you go to 10 or 12 people. But it takes practice. Anything is practice to get better at it. And you got to start somewhere. None of us was great in the beginning. Neither was I. I mean, come on. I just did it over and over, and I'm a ham. So that makes it a little different for me. But just get used to it, Lance Wittenberg. You can do it. But you got to convince yourself and just start working a little bit at a time, and getting better and better and better at it, like Sam Foster talked about. And once you're committed, see, that's like I said, commitment. A whole different thing falls in place. Anybody else want to share? Thank you, Mr. Foster.
Yes, sir. Yes, like Ms. Batiste says, knowledge is power, and just practice, practice, practice. I remember, in high school, I was like, that was my biggest fear. And I avoided things like, theater. Even though people wanted me to do it, I was like so afraid of public speaking. I could do it in small groups, but when I was forced by my boss to be a Spanish teacher in America, for my profession, then it was just one class and then do another class. And then after I did Spanish, I started teaching in English, and now I'm here in Japan, and just with you, Mr. Thomas, doing the 1 through 10s, even though I was reading it, but I was doing it. So, and then you get a little more confidence, little pep talk from Mr. Thomas and the team, and there you go. You become a beast like Mr. Foster. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Payon. For y'all that don't know, Mr. Payon was very technical. I started him doing presentations. Now he could actually do the presentation. Remember those Tuesday and Thursday nights we had presentations? They were volunteer. I couldn't believe how many RDs didn't have the guts to do it. I couldn't even read it. And here Mr. Payon said, okay, I'm up for the challenge, Mr. Thomas. And he started reading it, got better and got better. Then all of a sudden he started doing the 1 through 10s for us on Tuesday and Thursday evenings. Folks, that's all it takes you is make a commitment. Practice with each other. Practice in front of the mirror. Hey, make it a goal tonight. I'm gonna do it 3 presentations. I'm gonna take the 1 through 10 out. And I'm gonna practice in front of my mirror 3 times tonight before I go to bed. or whatever. But see, if you're not doing it, that's what gets me people on these calls. Not you leaders, but people that don't get better at it because they're not putting any time into it. The only way you get better at anything is put the time and effort into it. And that's what's important here. It's self, you can self-teach yourself this stuff. You know, everything we do on these calls, go back and regurgitate it. But the blessings are, just like I was so proud of Sherry on last night. She had a doctor, this and this person, that person, and then she got herself RC and blah, blah, blah. What? She's telling, that tells me she is getting uncomfortable. She's going through the numbers. Remember Friday night, we used to have Bring It to the Table? She used to show pictures of her going through the fast food place, getting names and numbers. She was, because why? She was exposing herself to the other people, to the business. And sure, it feels uncomfortable. Sure, you're in a fast food and a car behind you blowing because they want their hot dogs or their French fries and they're blowing, and she's trying to get in there, but she's working her business. She could have said, "Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Let me get," but she didn't. So it goes back to what Sam Fawcett, the commitment. Once you're committed to the business, it will show in your business report. Dean Torelli says, "Look, you can fool me, you can fool him, but you cannot fool the reports. Reports don't lie." And every one of you got it in you to do great. Anybody else want to comment on public speaking before we move on?
Thomas, this is TJ one more time, and Miss Batiste put something in me that I wanted to share real quick that'll help everybody. You know how you ask us on a Q&A, it's like we're not ready for it, but you say, hey, it's going to be a Q&A day, or I just want to say we all have the answers to the test before we get here. So come expecting to ask a question, come expecting to have whatever you need to work on in your business. And one of the other things that I do is I recently made a list of all the things I want to stay ready for. So you get ready, so you stay ready, so you're ready when anything happens. And that includes, one of these days, Mr. Thomas is going to be calling me to say, hey, can you help us out with our noon or our 9 o'clock call? Or my RVP speech or my testimony. You get those things ready and practice them and articulate them so that you stay ready, whether it's the 1 through 10, whether it's training, mindset, mojo, whatever it is. Get ready by staying ready and make it a part of your training yourself and your other things that you do to get your business strong as you become a leader in your business. I just wanted to throw that in there.
Thank you, dear. It blows my mind how I'm not going to say anybody's name. There's 3 or 4 people I can think of on top of my head. I call them and say, can you do something? I'm not ready. Well, wait a minute. You've been around this thing 4 or 5 years. What do you mean you're not ready? That's what gets me, people. I won't call them out on a call. I will call them privately and ask can they do something, and they freak out. Or, and here's what hurts my heart the most. The sad part is, they're just lying to themselves. They're not committed to the business. You know, there's people who go to church every Sunday to see the pastor, not to get the message. They're not committed to the word. They're committed to what. See, so in other words, some people get on, they're not ready. They just want to fit in. They want to be something, but they're not willing to put the time and effort into learning. It's a skill set. This past week, I took a book on the road. I finished the whole book off in 4 days. I try to do 2 or 3 books. Why? Because I want to stay ready for whatever. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? So public speaking, look, get ready to grow your business. I have never seen anybody on stage at any convention that have not grown a massive business. And I've never seen nobody walk across stage and say, well, I got in, I let my group do it for me. I said, I've never seen that happen. And nor will you see it happen. Everybody on stage is always ready. You can call any of the speakers, they're always ready. They're not like, why are you calling me? What I got prepared for? Why me? Why me? Well, why doggone not you? If you've been around this for a year and you're not ready, something's wrong with you. All right. Next one. Let's move to the next one. The second one is called marketing. Next one, Mr. Bree Clemens.
Marketing. Marketing is key to every aspect of making money. If you're not willing to put yourself out there, no one will know about you, your services, or your products, and you won't be able to make new partnerships or clients. Marketing and communication go hand in hand when it comes to generating income, and you'll need to be a pro at both if you want to be financially successful. You'll never be out of work if you have great marketing skills. And if presenting a product to your target audience in a way that will make them desire it is something that you excel at, then you've got this high-income skill. Whether it's marketing yourself, your product, or your company, if you're proficient at this skill, you can be guaranteed a high income because marketing has always been a high-earning field for decades and will continue to be for years to come.
Marketing. Let me give you guys something that a billionaire gave me a long time ago. It's called MGM. Write it down. MGM. There's 3 facets of getting wealthy. Number 1, M. You got to learn how to manufacture something. Manufacture. I'm terrible. Al Thomas cannot manufacture nothing. The next, G. You have to be a farmer. You got to grow something. Grow something. Well, I kill plants. I can't grow nothing. And the last M is marketing. Marketing. There's a 3 place you can get very wealthy in America, anywhere in the world, is marketing. Whether it's in Canada, Japan, UK, Mexico, Iraq, marketing. We are marketing arms. That's what we do. We market services. We're the wholesalers, I like to say, for these companies. We are marketers. Now, with that said, you can make more money marketing. Look, we didn't make cell phones. We didn't make energy. We didn't do any of these, but we can market the heck out of these. What does Amazon do? He became a trillionaire, almost a billion, well, billionaire many times over. Look, Amazon don't make anything. They market other people's things like we do. My God, can you guys catch it? I mean, I really want you guys to understand what you have for only $224 in your hand. You are professional marketers. Now, let me give you guys a real big one. I was on the phone with the other day. I got Sam. No, who was it? Marvin Carter. Anyway, I got him so jacked up sideways. I said, look, if I were you, Mr. Carter, here's what I would do. Matter of fact, is he on the call tonight? Here's what I told him. I said, Mr. Carter, when I announced this doggone contest, if I were you this whole weekend, which is this weekend, I would get on the call to everyone in my downline. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care if you got 10 people, 30 people, or 300 people. If I were you, let me show you how to market the contest. This is going to get people excited. Watch this. Get on the phone. Say, listen, I'm a role play. I'm a role play with Miss Belinda Batiste. Hey, do you, Miss Belinda Batiste? Do you have a passport? Watch this. I'm gonna get on the phone. Watch this. You got a passport?
Yes.
Now watch this. Now watch this. Well, if you got on the phone with your downline and they ask every one of them, Sam Fox, hey, you got a passport? What do you think the next thing is gonna come out their mouth, Dave Culver? Why? Why? Well, you know there's a contest you can win to go out the country, all expense paid, airfare, food, hotel, libation, everything. Mr. Thomas paying for it. What contest? You see how you got them excited?
Yes.
I'm telling every one of you, I'm marketing it to you right now, how to market this contest. You will get more people in your organization come alive. I told you, I got on the phone the other day and I called people up. Hey, I sent a video out. Hey, I was thinking about you. Didn't want nothing. Man, I'm telling you, that is how you get people alive. So since I announced this contest, if I were you, hey, Dave Culver, you got a passport, man? He go like, whoa, why need a passport? Oh my God, you about the contest Mr. Thomas did? What contest? There you go. Now you got their interest. Look at Dave Culver showing his passport. Ring. Hey, Ursula Allen. Hey, you got a passport, girl? Why? Oh my God. Hey, Freddie Sherman, you got a passport? See, that's marketing. That's marketing. Well, what are you marketing? You're marketing a contest. You're marketing. Look at Lance Kelly got his passport. Yeah, that's right, because we went to Bahamas together. Are you marketing, Sam? Freddie Sherman, marketing. Adrian O'Neill calls, hey, listen, Mr. Fletcher, you got a passport? Why, what's going on? I'm telling you guys, I'm giving you guys a big one. Miss I can't go. Hey, just call people. Do you have a passport? Do you have a passport? Do you have? I'm telling you, that one right there alone between now and the December 1st, you can use that one. Every year, January, I'm gonna show you another one. I'm gonna open the lines up. Every year in January, here's how I market everybody. Every year in January, I tell you I do this every year, and around the holidays. Hey, I just want to call you, wish you Happy New Year. I just thinking about you. I did not want anything. A guy I told you the other day, I texted him Friday morning, late night Thursday night. I was praying. He came across my mind. I haven't talked to this guy in 20 years. He lives in Dallas. And I texted him. He was in my first MLM company. He was one of the coaches or instructors. And I text Billy. I said, Billy, I just was thinking about you. You just ran across my mind. Didn't want anything. How are you and Nancy, the family doing? Al Thomas. That's all I sent him. Do you realize how much response you'll get from that? I do it every holiday season. Hey, didn't want nothing. Just thought about you. You ran across my mind. I know we ain't talked in 2 years. How you doing? That's it. I'm trying to give you guys some ammunition. Your downline, your whole downline. You mean to tell me you can't call your downline, Mr. Natasha Ismail, say, hey, you got a passport? Miss Natasha Wayne, Canada, hey, you got a passport? Do you realize what's going to happen for people to come alive to hear that word out of your mouth? See, that's what marketing's all about. Mr. Marvin Carter's on the fly. Mr. Carter, I was just talking about you, sir. Take your phone off mute real quick. I want here's a witness. Here's a witness. Here's a witness. Mr. Carter, take your phone. Sir. What did I call you the other day? What did I say? What did I say about this?
You said, do you have a passport? You said to call everyone in your downline.
Call every, say it one more time. They didn't hear it. Call everybody. Say it one more time, sir.
Call everyone in your downline and ask them this. Do they have a passport?
Do you realize, go ahead, sir, go ahead.
No, that was it. Drop the mic on that one.
Right. I'm telling you guys, I'm giving you guys ammunition. This is marketing. What am I marketing? I'm marketing a trip. What am I marketing? A fantasy. What am I marketing? Reality. What am I marketing? A trip somewhere out the country. What am I marketing? You got to have a passport. What am I marketing? Good time. What am I marketing? Free airline ticket. What am I marketing? Hotel room. What am I marketing? Everything we eat. If that don't get people jacked up, you don't need them. They need to go to Amway or go whatever. Am I saying something here? That's exciting for people. Think about it. When was the last time somebody called you up and say, hey, you got a passport? Man, y'all like, what's up? Where I'm going? What's going on? You get so excited you couldn't sleep until 11 o'clock tonight. But I'm trying to show you how to market something. I'm showing you how to market something. I was telling everybody, Mr. Carter, before you got on what I said to you, and then you popped on the call. Appreciate it. So now the lines are open. Give me some feedback on marketing. I told you how to market the international. I told you how to market people throughout the year. I just told you how to market people right now for this contest. Lines are open. Let's discuss it. Marketing.
Right after you said that, Mr. Thomas, for the contest, I just sent a text to all my team, you know, with excitement, and I'm gonna call them individually.
No, call, yeah. Let me tell you that. Don't ever text everybody. Call, because think about this. What's more effective, a text or a phone call personally? Come on, folks. We got to get away from this insensitive stuff. You got to call everybody individual. When I called Mr. Carter, it was individual. When I called, I think I got another person on the phone. Let me see if he's on there still. I think he was on there today. Mr. David Babbitt. Take your phone off mute, sir, out in Nashville.
Sorry about
that. Sir, did I call you? Did I call you?
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to tell you guys. I called him, hey man, I got a video. I want you. He been with us the last couple of weeks. I'm trying to get you guys to be personal, not this insensitive text stuff. Call people. Reach out and touch them. Diana Ross, reach out and touch somebody. Come on, reach out and touch people. Man, you guys will come so much alive, and more people in your downline will come alive. But if you quit doing this insensitive stuff, call them. Old school. You know, that's what a phone's for, right? Go back to what its original use was, is to use it to call people. Who else want to comment on marketing?
I'm coming on marketing, Mr. Thomas.
Marketing, I'm telling you, marketing. Sharon goes to the drive-thru. She gives out one of her business cards. She's marketing. Everywhere she goes, she's giving a card. She's marketing. I'm trying to tell you guys, it's more than one way to skin a cat. You got to market it. You see some of my flyers in my past conference calls. I marketed myself. Yes, sir.
I see when you do it, you got a lot of excitement in you. It's like you got the last 2 tickets to the Beyonce concert. You know, hey, you got all that fire in you. They definitely know.
Yeah, you got to get it fired up about it because look, people buy your excitement.
Right.
Let me give you an example. If I called you up, Freddie Sherman, say, "Well, I'm gonna show it 2 ways." Mr. Sherman, can I borrow $50? That's A. Or watch this, Mr. Sherman, Mr. Sherman, man, I need to borrow $50. Oh man, can I borrow $50? Which one? You see, the first one, he don't sound like he go get his money back. He ain't loaning me but $2. But the second one, I'm so excited. He may even say, "Well, man, what's going on? I might got another 50. I want to come." Right. It's all in your excitement. Some of y'all got to get excited. Some of y'all, listen, man, get excited. The Bible said, "With love and kindness have I drawn thee, not with sadness and heart." I had a lady text me today, and she's in pastoral, and I told her to get on the call last night. She couldn't get on. I got to attend the funeral, and I said, "You know what? Every time I talk to you, you got so much heavy laden on you. You're just heavy with sadness all the time. You got to make a break from that stuff." You see, so sometimes we tend to carry things with us. Let it go. Look, everything you do should be uplifting. If you know me, you know I can't stand negative people around Al Thomas. Don't call him with that because he don't want to hear. That's right. I reject that. My God, marketing is so important. Your voice flexure, marksure. Your excitement is marketing. You're also down. Well, I don't quite know. That's marketing to the negative.
Backbone and posture is marketing.
That's right. Let me ask you a question. When people see you, do they get excited or they get depressed? Do they get excited or they want to run the other direction? Like, oh, here he come again. His back of his head look better in front of his face. Oh my God, here he come. Here she come. Oh, here we go. Is that what's said about you? See, if you're out there marketing 3 names a number, it's easy to do every day. And that's going to be part of my series next month. I'm going to show you me in the field when I was up in Cleveland, live. I'm going to show you some live footage. Y'all don't understand. This is so simple. I don't understand why we make it so goddamn complicated. Anyway, so much. Anybody else want to talk about marketing? We'll get to number 3.
Everything is a negotiation, Mr. Thomas. So you think when I asked Akiko to marry me, was I excited? Heck yeah. Otherwise, she would have said no, right? She said yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Hint, guys. I love it. All right. Next one, Mr. Bree Clemens.
Mr. Thomas, this is Ursula.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Ursula Allen.
Oh, my apologies, Mr. Thomas. I was just going to say it's a transfer of energy, and it's also a lot similar to promoting. So marketing is also similar to promoting.
Absolutely.
So we promote our business, market it. So I just wanted to share that.
Thank you, dear. Matter of fact, the new guy we signed up under Latif the other day, he even signed up for the international. He signed up when See, I like people like that because why? It's marketing. That's right. How you guys marketing yourself? Are you excited about yourself? And you're still as Zoom and excited about the opportunity. Love it. Mr. Kelly.
I have to say this. I wanted to share because we're talking about marketing. One of my old IBOs who isn't doing the business any longer. I ran into him at a pet store with his current boss, the owner of the company where he works at, and literally prospected the owner of the company where he works at. And I told him, I said, if you were an AC and you could be making money off of her, you always have to be marketing. Now, she and I, we have an appointment set up to go over the business so therefore he can get back into business.
Wow. Always marketing. All right, everybody write this down. You know I'm famous for saying this. ABC. What does it stand for?
Always be
Always be closing.
That's right. I don't
Always
mean
be
Michael
closing.
Jackson ABCs either. That's always be closing. Always, 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 always. That's marketing. That's marketing its best hour. Goodness gracious. All right, next film.
Time management. Time is the resource everyone possesses, but only few know how to manage it well. Time management is arguably one of the most important skills when making a fortune. If you want to make more money, your time is mega valuable. You must create a strict schedule to complete your tasks efficiently and have extra time for self-improvement and new projects. Effectively managing your time allows you to boost your productivity and handle multiple projects, directly translating into having multiple income streams and making you wealthy.
Remember I said this morning, folks, I had three one-on-ones, 2-on-1s. He's one of them. He called me because my service was kind of clicked out, but he called me with a guy on the line. Mr. Corbin McCray, you there, sir?
I'm here, sir. How you doing?
Good, sir. Tell everybody what happened today with that call. Tell everybody real quickly.
Oh, I had an awesome call with Al this morning. Young man I picked earlier and edified Mr. Thomas with him, and he was excited. He didn't think I could get him on the phone after edification. And when I did, and he talked to Mr. Thomas, oh, he is happy. And he wants to be on the Tuesday night call with Mr. Thomas also. So it was a great call. And he's signing up 10 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock tomorrow morning, everybody. 10 o'clock. Let's get Mr. Corbin McCray. Come on, everybody. Tomorrow morning, he's signing up at 10 a.m.
And he's going to Florida.
He's also registered for Florida.
He's going to register for Florida.
Folks, that's part of marketing. But also today was time management. He called me, Thomas, I got this guy, and I always ask him, always ask everybody, give me some dossier about him. He's in his 40s, he's this, he's that, blah, blah, blah. So I will know how to talk to him. I'll be able to relate to people. Just don't put people on a call with me. Tell me something about them. How old is they? They got kids, they married. What's the hot button? See, that helps me close them for you. And I do these calls, and I've seen some of your messages. Hey, I'm available the next week. I'm back in town. I love doing these 3-way and 4-way calls. I love doing these Zoom calls. I already got 4 Zoom calls set up this week coming up for people. A PBR, Zoom, because listen to me. I love it. This is what I love doing. I love doing Mr. Dave 3 ways. I love doing Fat Falls 3. I love it because it helps me help you build your business. Because like Mr. Colbert said, the guy did not think after he edified. Listen up. After he edified me, he showed the magazines. I mean, you don't know that guy. You can't get the guy on the phone. Bam, there I am. What do you think that made Mr. Corbett look like? Oh my God, you are the real deal, Mr. Corbett. McCray. Yeah, I'm gonna get with you and sign up. You see, that gives you, I give it right back to you, Mr. Dale Ranson. They're in the business. Folks, you guys are not even using half of my time. I'm really here to help you build. Who else want to share in time management? Miss Adrian Neal's another one. You'll call me up, Miss Thomas. I got 3 things set up. Let me track them down. I'll get back with you. Hey, how's the schedule here? You got time here? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Miss Adrian Neal uses me a lot. I get up in the morning about 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, I take a walk. I'm back by 6:30. I'm on the phone back east somewhere. By 7 o'clock, I send out a text message, whoever the speaker is going to be, my time. I have a little bit of time of prayer, a little bit of time of reading. And then by 9 o'clock, I'm on our Zoom call, faithfully, no matter what state or country I'm in. That is time management. Or does your time get away from you? By 1 o'clock, the stock market goes off. I take my second walk, and I'm doing more 3 ways and calling people. I get more accomplished by 9 o'clock than some people get accomplished in the whole day. Called time management. Manage your time, otherwise it gets away from you. That's why I have appointment book. I still use the old appointment book. Why? To put my time down. Why? I know where I'm going. You can say, Ms. Thomas, where were you 7 years ago on blah, blah, blah day? I go back to my old journals, my old appointment book, and I can tell you exactly where I was. I manage, write this down. Wealthy people manage time very well. They don't let people waste it. I do not waste time with people. Wealthy people manage their time. Other people let time get away from them. Actually, where were they at 2 days ago? I don't know. What were you doing last month this time? I don't know. I don't know where I was. You tell somebody right now, hey, let's get together in 3 days at 4 o'clock at Starbucks. They'll forget because they're not conscious of time. They let like the wind, they let it blow them wherever they want to go. Who else want to talk about time management? Anybody else want to share how time is very important. If I'm out of the country, I got to find some internet. If I'm in the jungle, I got to find some internet called time management. If I'm in the islands with the hula girls, hula on the beach, I got to find an internet because it's time management. In other words, let me say it in English. One monkey don't stop no show. I'm not stopping the show. You guys deserve that. So you should commit to your time management as well. How's your time? Commit to it. Commit to going out and getting your 3 names and numbers. That's time management. Oh my God, it took me an hour and a half the other day. Oh, now I'm down to 30 minutes a day getting 3 numbers. They say, no, you're down to 15 minutes to get 3 names and numbers. Why? You got better at it and you managed your time. So it's not a secret. Successful people manage their time. Anybody else want to comment? Yes, TJ.
So this is an area that I'm growing on in terms of being consistent with my time. I've been way better and then just life gets in the way. So I'm reeling it back in to get better control of my day like you're talking about. But I'm reading a book right now called The 12-Week Year. And it's really helping me calendarize a lot of things, like block out the right amount of time for business into phase 1 and things along those lines. So I just wanted to share someone wants to look at, there's a guidebook as well as a regular book to read the 12-week year, as well as any other type of some system to help you get control of your time, because I am guilty of having my day. Where'd the time go? It's 10 o'clock at night, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
thank you, TJ. Here's one of the things I suggest everybody do. Just go to Office Max and get you an appointment book and schedule everything in your appointment book. Everything. Man, I've been doing this for 100 years. I'm like Yoda. I've been doing it that long because everything goes in my appointment book. I got to know where my time is. I can look at a glance. It's called at a glance in the appointment book. And I can see. I can look back and see what I did. I can look at my past. I can get better in the future with my time. Like I know the time. I mean, if I have my appointment book here, I can tell you what time I leave Vegas to come to Fort Lauderdale. I can tell you where I'm living. I can tell you where I'm leaving. I can tell you my agenda while I'm there, what I'm gonna do. I just don't let life push me around like a wind. No, that's what people got no direction. Would you get on a ship without a rudder? No, because the ship is gonna just float around the ocean. With a rudder, it guides the ship. With the arbitrary, it guides the airplane. So how you gonna guide yourself somewhere if you don't know where you're going? Always plan it out. My appointment book. And first thing people call me, I know you're busy. That's right. My time is very valuable. And you need to make a commitment to your time being very valuable. If it's not doing something that cultivates your business forward, then you don't do it. That's why every call I say, do something today to move your business what? Forward, not backwards. Forward. My God, this is not that difficult. Love it. Anybody else want to comment on
Thomas?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas, it's TJ real quick, and I don't mean to monopolize just jumping in because no one's raised their hand or anything. But I just wanted to say to you, it's a little more than for me, it's a little more than the appointment book, because I have appointment book, I write it in there. I hit the snooze or whatever because I need 10 more minutes on something. I got to be consistent and make the right decision and the choice to follow through.
Dear, you just messed up right there. You hit the snooze. You don't ever hit the snooze. See, that's your problem. You're hitting the snooze. You see, it's not a commitment. Mm-hmm. A commitment is going to get up and do it. See, that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You got to stick with the book. I don't care if you feel like it or not. Look, I told the guy that I didn't feel like doing network marketing. I didn't feel like it. I knew it would work for me. I knew it would give me time freedom. I knew it would give me more money than I could spend. I knew it. I didn't fall in love with it. It was a commitment because I knew what it would give me back if I loved it first. I first must what? Fall in love with it. And then we'll fall in love and pay me back. So folks, that's the problem. Don't hit the snooze button. There's no such thing as a snooze button. No snooze button. Period. All right. Mr. Payon, yes, sir.
Okay. With me, it started in my college tennis matches. I didn't have my shoes tied up before my match. And my coach told me, if you do that again, you're not playing, man. So, and then, now in Japan with my wife, Japanese people very disciplined. Yeah, he buys a calendar every year. We schedule everything. And if not, she's on me. So, and with you, Mr. Thomas, too, you pretty much have disciplined me on our leadership call. So, arigato.
Arigato, sir. I'm telling you, discipline. Y'all, see, that's the problem. No discipline. No, you got to be disciplined. Look, I've never seen Sergeant Carter. I've never seen any Marine not disciplined. It's called discipline. You civilians don't know what discipline. My dad was a military. My dad was a DI, drill instructor. My dad made sure I make that bed right. Matter of fact, bounce that cord off of it. Matter of fact, when I went to bathroom at night, I made my bed. I was scared of my dad. Discipline. That's what's wrong with people. Yeah, they ain't got none. These young people ain't got no discipline. I was in the car the other day at a light. The guy walked across the light, across the crosswalk real slow. He looked at me like, yeah, come on, hit me. I sue you. I'm like, dude, if I hit you, you ain't gonna survive. But see, me, I'd be gonna have to pep myself going across that crosswalk. But see, people, like I said, that's what's wrong with people. No discipline. None. Your word should be your bond. And by God, you should make it that way. What do you commit? I tell you what, here's a homework assignment. Write down 21 things you're committed to that money can't buy. And I guarantee you can't get past 9 of them. Write down 21 things you're committed to that money can't buy. That's deep. That's deep. Because most people, you guys could probably get it. Most of America can't write down 7 because they ain't committed to nothing. Their raggedy car, that old job of theirs keep broke. They ain't committed to nothing worth value that's going to outlast them. My goodness. Boy, don't get me started. Woo. All right. Last but not least.
Investing. Investing is one of the most underrated topics and skills. Most people, they ignore it, not realizing its importance. But the ability to invest wisely is a high-income skill. Knowing what to invest in and how to invest your money is important. Apart from investing for yourself and yielding returns, many people also pay other people top dollar to advise them on how to invest. Shrewd investment is the best way to turn money you already have into much more. And the internet has made investment possible for everyone from the comfort of their own home or wherever they are with their smartphone. You can transform your life and financial position by developing excellent investing skills and knowledge about financial markets. But above all, remember that the greatest asset you can invest in is yourself.
Invest in yourself. Some of y'all, look, international is an investment. Yes, that's an investment in yourself. Look, you guys don't understand. What have you done lately to help your downline move? Why are we so tight and cheap? Why? I don't get that part. I'm investing over $10,000 in flights and hotels. I'm investing back in the people. Oh my God. When last time you invested back in your organization in the ACN business? When did you pick up some extra chips? When did you pick up some extra this? When did you pick up that? When did you get this? I'm telling you, when I go to the national, tell everybody, get everything you can. All the freebies they put in their magazines and notebooks. And get stuff that you need for your team. Not just you. How much have you guys seen me get just the other day when Dean Terrell, hey, anybody say, remember what he did on August 3rd, I'll give you a backpack. Why do you think I'm getting stuff? Look, folks, you got to invest back into you first of all. Invest back in your team. When I came to April, when I came down to Dallas, Texas, Mr. Sam Foster and Joe March said, we got you. You don't have to, look, man, we got the hotel. We got you. We got food. We got this. We're going to do it right. See, that was investing back in the organization. Even the day you invest, you're going to get the blessing right back. But you got to invest in yourself. You got to invest in, look, I'm spending 10 grand on this trip easily. Did I hear, oh, I shouldn't do this. Oh, no. Can't stand cheap people. What do you invest back in your team? Take somebody with you to convention. Hey, man, stay in my room. I got you. You realize the first 3 or 4 years I do network marketing, I bought 3 or 4 extra rooms. 2 for guys and 2 for the girls who can afford to get there. Hey, y'all sleep in the bed, y'all 1 in the bathtub, 1 of y'all stand up against the wall. Find somebody lunch in your team. I didn't have no money, I slide him $20. Hey man, go get a lunch on me. All right. Man, I'm trying to tell you guys. You guys have no idea what a convention cost me. I'm not going to talk about it tonight because I invest back in the people. When I gave this announcement this week about the contest, I said, I don't give a rat's back here who's down. I had 3 other people calling me, said, Mr. Thomas, can I be part of that? I'm not on your team and I'm not on the calls. I said, well, if you're on the call, why should I have you come on if you want on the call? It's only for people on my call. Had one lady, my senior vice president never did nothing like that. I said, don't call me about it. Hey. That has never been Al Thomas. You guys don't realize what I'm teaching you is international principles. Look, with a closed fist or closed hand, you can't give or receive. The more you open it, the more God will give you if you give it away. I'll give it to you if you can steal it from me freely. The law of the reciprocity always kicks in, always have in my life. And that's one of the reasons why I've been so blessed. There's some people, man, it's so tight. No. That's why I've been go down and invest you in a
Yes, sir, Mr. Thomas.
Apartment book. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to chime in and piggyback off what you said. You know, the good book says, give and it shall be given, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over.
Yes, sir. So true. Some of y'all scared to go get apartment book. You know, I got apartment book so to keep me on track. See, I hate excuses. I'll say it again. I hate excuses. I'll say the third, I just hate excuses. This is too lame. My dad was military. I can't stand it. What's wrong with us now? We got, well, we could hit that, we could, yeah. Full of excuses. Folks, I'm trying to tell you, to be great in the world don't take but that much more. That much more to stand out, to be great. And be a man or woman of your word. And then get after it like you never got after before. The world is so weak now. Look at around. Come on. You see, this ain't the world some of y'all grew up in. Come on. You know it's weak. You know it's weak. So if you challenge yourself to be strong and stand up and be counted for something respectfully, with integrity, you'll go far in this world. Quit making excuses for losers, whiners, and complainers. And God didn't make you that way. He made you strong in his image to stand up, to be counted, to be something. Sad. I need much up. Woo, Lord have mercy. Let me pull myself back a little bit. You got to invest back in your future. You got to invest back in your business. I can't tell you how much money I spend monthly investing back in my business. Not only books, and then some of you send me books, but also I invest back in the people. I mean, a flight somewhere with your team, that's investing in your team. When I went to Cleveland, that was an investment in my organization, but more important, I want to go back to videotape stuff. That was an investment in the future to come back to all you, me, out prospecting. That going to name that business. To go to malls and walk in puddles of water like Sam Foster when he put his foot out of the car that one day to go to the mall. See, that's in back there, Rain. That's why you living right where you living. And that's why you stuck right where you stuck. And that's why your position ain't changed. And that's why you're not getting comma checks. Because you're not willing to go out to do what the great people. To make you great don't take that much. I'm just being real with you guys tonight. You live, some of y'all just living way underneath the privileges that God wanted you to live. But you can't help it because you're not willing to help yourself. Look, to participate in your own rescue is what you got to do. Nobody's going to rescue you, so you got to participate in it. Man, public speaking, marketing, investment in yourself. Folks, I'm trying to tell you, these things will make you a ton of money.
Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
It was something that I learned when I was 20 years old, pledging a sorority in college. And they told us,
by the way,
excuses are the tools of the incompetent. They build monuments of nothingness, and those that dwell upon them are seldom good for anything else.
Oh, you see why she was, I'm telling you, that's why she was on the list last time. You guys got to get on the list next month.